What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So, if you're planning on moving soon, per se, right? And you're wondering what states are, gun friendly, this might be the video for you. So these are, from what I have gathered, the top 3 most gun-friendly states in our country. And why as well. Now, no more beating around the bush. You read the title, you saw the thumbnail. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with number 3, which is New Hampshire. So, New Hampshire, on top of having constitutional carry, which is a common theme you will find amongst all 3 of these states. Among having constitutional carry, their constitutional carry, unlike some states, including one of the other states on this list, includes open carry, which open carry is always nice. While it might not be the best for, per se, the surprise element, however, it is still nice that, you can be able to do so. Now, with that being said, they have very limited infringements. Now, how I like to, categorize it as limited infringements is that they simply are not going to overstep on your Second Amendment right. And that is also a very common theme that you will see amongst this list. Now, I will say I am not 100% sure when constitutional carry was passed in New Hampshire. However, they have had it longer than my state has. That's not a long time. My state got it around a year ago, so nothing super special. However, they have had it for longer than my state has, which does mean, a decent little bit to me. It at least says that they respected the Second Amendment to the point of understanding you don't need a permit to carry in order to, you don't need a permit to exercise your Second Amendment right, in order for, so I respect it. So that's number 3. All right. Number 3, pretty short, sweet, to the point. Number 2, Florida. Florida is known as the Gunshine State. Obviously, a play on the name the Sunshine State. And if you have ever been in Florida, both of those names are 100% true. I was born and raised here in Florida, and one thing I can tell you is you learn about heat and heat. You feel me? So it's not exactly, an uncommon thing that the common Floridian will own a firearm or two. It's very common. This state also has constitutional carry. While I will say it does not have constitutional carry to the extent that New Hampshire or another state on this list does, what I will say is that the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, is purposefully pushing for there to be now open carry and pushing, pushing for bills to repeal certain infringements that are already in place. So, Florida, you got we got a pretty good rap here as far as, being a very gun-friendly state, a very pro-2A state. To the point that, here's a perfect example, the Strawberry Festival. If you are from Florida, you know that the Strawberry Festival is a decently big deal, especially in Central Florida. And, it was, babe, when was the Strawberry Festival? Like 2 weeks ago? About 2 to 3 weeks ago. About 2 to 3 weeks ago, me and my wife went to the Strawberry Festival. And, I told myself, I was like, hey, I wonder if they're going to, try to search me. I wonder if they're going to run me through a metal detector. I wonder if, guns are going to be an issue. And I'll be honest, we didn't even think to look it up, because if we had looked it up, we would have gotten our answer right away. That was pretty damn stupid of us. But if we looked it up, we would have gotten our answer right away. So, me being the risk taker I am, come on. Me being the risk taker I am, I sat there and was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just carry my normal EDC setup, go in there, see what happens. Worst comes to worst, they tell me to go back. I have to walk back 10 minutes. That's the worst comes to worst. We weren't going on any rides or anything, so that wasn't really, a concern of mine. However, they just let me on through. Whether they didn't think I was carrying, I don't know. But I can say that I had 2 guns on me at the Strawberry Festival. They did not care one bit. They actually openly stated, if you look at their website, they openly have stated that one of the things you can bring, and they are openly, 100% for this, is you can bring your gun with you. They've openly stated, oh, if you're wondering what you can and can't bring, your gun is not on the list of the can't bring. You can 100% bring your gun with you to the Strawberry Festival. I know I wasn't the only one who was carrying there either. So, you see what I mean here? Literally, the shape of our state is shaped like a fucking gun. You see what I mean here? It doesn't make sense how, look, it wouldn't make sense to not put Florida at number 2 on this list as far as pro-gun states. It would not make sense in any way, shape, or form. We're talking a state that, beyond advocating for, full constitutional carry, repealing the infringements that were put in place off emotion-based tactics used by anti-gunners back in 2018. On top of all of this, well, even to the point of saying, dude, you can go to a fucking theme park and carry your gun. We don't care. Now, of course, certain theme parks may vary. It's more of a company policy thing as well. However, it's not exactly like, we're an anti-gun state here. We're a very pro-gun state here, as you can see. Number 1, and before you guys comment, I knew this video was not going to be a very long one. I was well aware of that before this happened. However, I think number 1, we all kind of knew where number 1 was going to go to. Number 1, in my opinion, the most pro-gun, Second Amendment friendly state in the country is, of course, Texas. Texas. Except for, I believe it's San Antonio. I don't know too much about Texas other than how pro-gun they are. Everybody knows Texas is pro-gun. Like, babies come out the womb knowing you don't fuck with Texas. They got 90% of the guns in the country there. That's just how it is. That's Texas for you. I'm not trying to dick ride Texas, but there's literally jokes about fucking guns being sold at convenience stores in Texas. Family Guy has made a joke about them going to a fucking liquor store, buying a bottle of liquor. Oh, you buy a bottle of liquor, you get a free gun. You fucking kidding me? That is how pro-gun Texas is. Texas is one of the few states that leads by example when it comes to being pro-Second Amendment and pro-gun. And there is no argument, about that, no matter what you can try to sit here and say. Now, with that being said, remember, this is my opinion on the top 3. All right, there are a lot more, pro-2A gun-friendly states out there than just these 3, of course. I mean, for example, we now have 30 constitutional carry states. That's 60% of our country. Let that sink in. Over half of our country has constitutional carry. But this is, in my opinion, the top 3, as I said before. So, with that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all in. Because you agree with me, these are the 3 most pro Second Amendment states out there. New Hampshire, Florida, Texas. If you agree with me, go ahead and make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.